Read the first line in a nice, loud, clear voice.
The man will pick blue.
Blue. Next line.
The woman will pick green.
Green. Next line.
The person with the glasses will pick red.
Red. Leaving me with?
I will be left with the yellow.
Yeah! 4 for 4, baby! Thank you very much.
I've always loved those detective movies where the detective could ask 1 or 2 simple questions or make a few small observations, yet still decipher a ton of information about the subject. I think there's a really cool hook line in the world of magic and mentalism when we're talking about psychology and how we can use psychology to our advantage. I'd like to introduce you to color psychology. This effect plays on this plot. If I know a little bit about you as a person, I'll know exactly what color you're going to pick each and every time. So imagine this. We ask 3 spectators to come up on stage. Each one of them is shown a wallet. Each wallet has a color that corresponds to the color of the wallet. All 3 spectators get to freely choose the color that they would like, leaving the magician with 1 color for themselves. As the 3 spectators open their slips and read the prediction, they're hit with a bunch of humor until the very last slip is read, where everything comes together, proving we knew the outcome from the very start. Color psychology is my take on a chair test. For the last 10 years, I've always had some sort of chair test in my shows. The problem was, it became harder and harder to find the correct chairs I needed and make sure everything I needed for that effect was on stage or at the event when I was ready to perform. Now, if you don't know what a chair test is, it's essentially where a bunch of spectators randomly decide on a color or a placement that they're standing on stage, and the magician can show that through all the shuffle and all the decisions, we knew what the outcome would be from the start. Color psychology shrinks that down into what I'm holding in my hands. No need for chairs or huge stages. Color psychology can be performed just as well in a close-up strolling environment as it can on stage for 1,000 people. Now, with every product we put out at Vulpine, we will not release it unless it's been real-world road tested for live paying audiences for a minimum of 6 months. I've had color psychology in my professional set for over a year now, and I have to say I don't ever see myself taking it out. It gives me 5 to 8 minutes on stage of rock-solid entertainment and nothing more than what fits in my hands right now. We always talk about pack small and play big, but there's a reason. If you're out there working for real people, you understand the importance of having a diabolical piece of kit that doesn't take up a lot of space. These wallets are made specifically to be as bright as possible under stage lights. So no matter what performing environment you're in, you can still fill the entire stage with nothing more than 4 leather wallets. Now, each one of the 4 wallets are made to Vulpine Creation standards with colored stitching as well as a die that will last a lifetime. This is the same set that I've been using in every show for the last year, and it looks just as good today as it did fresh out of the box. Think about the impossibility of 3 random spectators having completely free choices of a color and still knowing the outcome each and every time. Now, magicians and mentalists out there are going to know that there's some method behind this, and I have to be honest with you, I'm very proud of this method. I'm not going to expose it here in the trailer, but if you'd like to know exactly how this works, so you're not spending money on something you're not actually going to use, shoot me an email directly, and I'll send you the tutorial of exactly how this works so you'll know if it's right for you and your shows. At the end of this trailer, there'll be a full performance of color psychology being performed in somewhat of a parlor setting at the Chicago Magic Lounge. It'll give you a good understanding of exactly how I perform the routine and exactly what you'll be getting when you purchase color psychology. Now, with every product here at Vulpine, you don't have to be limited to my performing style. There's going to be my presentation for both the close-up and the stand-up version, as well as 5 other friend mentalists and magicians. So no matter what your taste is, there'll be something on here that fits your style. While the psychology of color is a great hook line, you're not limited to color specifically. One of the last shows I did was for an owner of a pharmacy. So instead of them being colors, we used the same wallets, but we put stickers of items in a pharmacy on it. We give you all the templates and instructions you need to personalize this for you and your clients. When you purchase Color Psychology, you'll get it in a nice hard cardboard box that isn't too big and extravagant. This is how I travel from gig to gig. I put all 4 wallets in here, locked, loaded, and ready to go. There's something very memorable about the idea of the psychology behind color. I love the story of this trick. I love all the little laugh lines and gags that come with it. What I think good magic is when we can be ourselves on stage and the props allow us the freedom to really relate and connect with an audience. That's exactly what color psychology does. This kit allows you to get exactly what you need in a fraction of a second. We make it very, very easy to find so there's no fumbling, and everything is staged to look exactly as it should for a true mirror. So if you're looking for a piece that you can immediately put into either your strolling sets or your stand-up sets, I think color psychology is worth a look. Thanks so much for your time and attention. If you stay tuned, you'll see a full, uncut performance of color psychology.
All right, now, when I was 9 years old, my mother told me, hey, you're going to the doctor. I got super nervous because as a 9-year-old, nobody wants to go get a shot. I said, Mom, I'm scared. I don't want to get a shot. She said, no, it's not that kind of doctor. It's an optometrist. What the heck is that? They're going to check your eyes. Cool. Go to the optometrist, have my appointment, passed with flying colors, and actually 20/20, right? I said, well, what does that mean? He said, you can see perfectly. One caveat. You're pretty severely colorblind. I looked at him and went, well, that came out of the purple. All right. But this is all very true. I am severely colorblind. I got told that at 9 years old, and I didn't think anything of it because at 9 years old, it hadn't affected me, so why would it start today? And then he said, there's only one thing that will affect you later in life. You can't legally be a helicopter pilot if you're colorblind. They use color-coded switches. If it's documented that you're colorblind, you could never get a helicopter pilot's license. Now, at 9 years old, I'd never wanted to fly a helicopter until that very conversation. And then that's all I wanted to do. But unfortunately, I did not get my helicopter pilot's license. But what I did do was invent a trick based off of color just to stick it to my optometrist. And that's this trick. Now, as I was researching and developing this trick, I found a lot of really cool things out about color. It's got a lot of psychological cues built into us as humans that we can't do anything about. It's not things that we're taught, it's things that are inherent. For instance, fast food restaurants almost always use red. Red makes us hungry. If you go to a birthing ward where women give birth, it's almost always light blue on the walls because that's a calming color. Yellow, caution. Green is known to inspire creative thinking and problem solving. These are things that are built into us as humans. What that means is if I know a little bit about somebody, I'll know exactly what color they're going to pick. I'll show you what I mean. What I have are four wallets. Now, some people say, hey, if you're colorblind, how can you tell that one's green and that one's blue, right? Now, I kid. I can clearly see it's red, green, blue, and yellow, but it's the shades that I have issues with, right? Now, what these are 4 colored wallets. Each wallet has a corresponding slip of paper that matches the color of the wallet. Let's have some fun. Hey, sir, what's your name?
Matt.
Matt? Nice to meet you, Matt. Are you having a good time?
Great time.
Awesome. Are you local to the Chicago area?
We are.
Born and raised?
No.
Okay, where are you from originally?
Iowa.
Okay. And what do you get excited about? Not work, not like what do you wake up and sort of go, hey, I have the free day today. I want to do this. What would that be for you, Matt?
Fantasy baseball.
Baseball.
Okay, cool. This is going to work beautifully. Hey, Matt, don't let me influence you just by telling you the coolest and smartest people in the world start with yellow. That means nothing. If you had a free choice of these 4 colors, which color would you pick?
Blue.
Blue? Just like we rehearsed, buddy. Pull the blue slip of paper, just the slip of paper. Don't read it yet. We'll get to that at the end here. Hi, ma'am. What's your name?
Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Good.
Courtney, where are you from?
Schaumburg.
Is that in Illinois?
Chicago suburbs. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm from New Hampshire, so we have a very small little... Any New Englanders in the house? Yeah, that's usually how it goes. And what do you get excited about? What are you passionate about in life?
My son.
Oh, awesome. How old is he?
2.
2? Very cool. What's his name?
Caden.
Caden. Beautiful name. This is going to work great. I have green, red, and yellow. Which one would you like?
Green.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm going to give you the green slip of paper. Pull the slip out. We'll read that in just a minute. Here we go. We got another one down the line. Let's see. Hey, sir, in the back there. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Alan.
Hey, Alan. Nice to meet you. I'm still Adam. Pleasure. Alan, I have 2 colors left. I have red and I have yellow. I don't want to influence you, but just to make sure this is going to work, I have to ask one question. Favorite number? If you had to pick one that was a 2-digit number, what would that be?
24.
Perfect. Red or yellow? Red? Yes. Could you take the, excuse my reach, you guys, take the red slip and hand it back to my friend Alan? That would be perfect. So far, so what, right? Nothing's happened. We've just had some colors named. You guys picked some, you left me with yellow. Now, I'm not ignorant to the fact that it might be a little bit hard to trust a magician, so what we're gonna do is you look trustworthy, especially with your arms nice and crossed. Would you hold my yellow slip? What's your name? Jeff, thank you for helping out. So here we go. I need you guys to confirm this, the people that helped me. I didn't set this up with you out there and say, hey, you name this color, you name this color. What color? You freely chose blue, you freely chose green, you freely chose red. Yeah? Here's where it gets good. All of you unfold your piece of paper. And sir, we'll start with you, the one that picked blue. What does your slip of paper say in a nice, loud, clear voice?
I will pick blue.
What does yours say? Green, what does yours say? That's 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Find out where my sober people are here. I get it. Some people going, hey, honey, am I fooled? Did he trick me? I understand. See, the problem is this. You haven't seen the best part of the trick. It's my favorite part of the trick. It's the end of the trick. You guys freely chose some colors. I asked a few questions, got a good read on you, and you decided to leave me with one color, and that was yellow. I gave you the yellow slip of paper. If you could open that up, read the first line in a nice, loud, clear voice.
The man will pick blue.
Blue. Next line.
The woman will pick green.
Green. Next line.
The person with the glasses will pick red.
Red. Leaving me with?
I will be left with the yellow.
Yeah! 4 for 4, baby. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Alan, if you could pass that down, I have another show in about a month, and I'd love to do this trick again. So, perfect. If only my optometrist could be here now, right?